All right, we're back. I'm David Fagan. This is the Hollywood Entrepreneur Show. We've got a special guest with us today. I'll tell you a little more about him in a second. His name is Dr. Patrick Porter. And of course, we still have Lorena. We haven't shook her yet. She's still here with us. Look, there's some things in the headlines, and we always like to rip things from the headlines. Us in Law and Order, we both do that. You know, meditation's become a very big thing. And in a second, Patrick's going to talk to us a little bit about this, but I don't think people realize how mainstream meditation's become in the celebrity world. Madonna, Lady Gaga, Katy Perry's become really big into the meditation world. But I think if you hear those people, Gwyneth Paltrow, people like that, Heather Graham, I think if you hear them, you think, yeah, that kind of makes sense. But there's a lot of other people that you wouldn't necessarily think. Howard Stern came out and said he's been meditating since he's 18. Clint Eastwood says he meditates. He's been meditating for a lot of years. I mean, you think of Clint Eastwood, you think of a cowboy, you think of a rough, tough guy. And I don't think that's really been the brand of meditation. And I think that's what we're seeing now is, you know, meditation was featured on the cover of Time magazine not too many years ago. You got all these people doing it. Now you got these tough guys like Clint Eastwood coming out. Is the brand, Dr. Porter, thank you for coming on, is the brand of meditation changing? Are you seeing that? Why is that?
Well, I think because everyone's in sympathetic overload, they're just stressed out to the max. They don't know what to do, so they got to tune out.
Movie stars are stressed out?
Well, I mean, think about it. You go outside, you get bombarded by paparazzi and things.
That's true. Yeah. So everybody's just feeling the stress. Everyone's looking for the answers. They're turning to meditation. Do you think these celebrities saying, hey, I meditate, do you think that helps the meditation movement?
Oh, definitely. I think whenever you have someone who is an icon, people look to them to see what ice cream flavors they're eating. You know, so you know, if they said they lost weight eating Haagen-Dazs, of course everybody would be running out to get it. So,
so you're listening to Dr. Patrick Porter, author of several books, including the upcoming book Brain Tap. He is the owner of Brain Tap Technology, and we'd love for you to kind of show us what this is. How is this different than regular meditation, and why are celebrities and people starting to use stuff like this?
Well, the key thing is that technology is actually stressing us out. They have proven that, as I show you what I have here, that our technology is repatterning our brain. We now, our memory is more like Google than it is like our old memory. It used to be we could remember phone numbers. Yeah.
Our brain's doing keyword
Like people go to certain places in the house and it becomes like a graphic user interface. They go, I remembered it over here, but I didn't remember it over there.
Right.
And so we need technology to upgrade it.
Okay.
You know, so what we've done is we use some different technologies here, and you put this on, and it works through your iPhone or your Android, your mobile device, so it can be with you whenever you want. But if you're at home and you can do the actual Brain Tap technology, you can get the equivalent of like a.
So let's get this on her. And
he's volunteering me, guys.
Yeah, we're gonna put that on you.
Nice knowing you.
We'll let her experience this a little bit while we keep talking to me. What do you mean? You don't need to see any of this.
Yeah, I need to know what's going on in my head.
I'll explain it. What's going on there's 7 different technologies.
You're gonna be brainwashed. Don't worry.
You're gonna be brain cleansed. Is the way we like to say.
I'm teasing. I shouldn't say that.
So
my fans are gonna come after you.
Yeah. What typically happens is think about the brain when you're in this overload situation, the frontal cortex, which controls the way you reason and think, it gets shut down. You go into fight or flight. And the brain doesn't know the difference between being traced by a saber-toothed tiger or, you know, you can't make your grocery bill or pay your car payment or get to your next event. You know, so there's different reasons people do that. So you plug it in, we use an app. So once you have the app, you just plug it in, and as it's...
But it is interesting. You know, this is the cutting edge. We did a lot of research. There's other people that are trying to do things like this, and clearly you guys have developed kind of this proven technology more than anybody else, or advanced it in more than anybody else. And you even have some celebrities that are custom making some things themselves. Smith?
Yes, Kathy Smith, the exercise guru, is just coming out. In fact, in the next few days, probably going to be hitting everything. She's into body fitness, but now she says, wow, we need the brain too. Now, there is a connection between your physiology and your psychology, so we've incorporated into her app.
Maybe you remember Kathy Smith, kind of an infomercial queen of the fitness world. She was everywhere. I think a lot of people had the tapes. She's now in her 60s, but looks like maybe 40s or late 30s, and still has quite a bit of a following. So she's making a program that people can listen to through that?
Yes. Well, part of it is in all situations, it's either trauma, toxins, or thoughts. Okay. So she knows that. So you're exercising, getting toxins out of your body, you're getting physically fit. But if you don't change your thinking, people know they don't stick to, we just came through January. How many people said, I'm going to do this or that, and then now they're back to going, well, I'll wait till next year. I mean, it didn't quite work out for them.
So let's do this. Tell Lorena what she's about to experience. Tell the audience what's going to be happening to her with that headset.
Well, what's happening here is the red and blue lights are actually going to work through with something called Noget frequencies, a little bit more maybe science than people need to know, but the body has certain frequencies it responds to. Like if we go to the ocean and relax, there's something called the Schumann frequency of the earth. That's why we relax in the mountains or the ocean. So we're using something called frequency following response. So the machine is actually harnessing that. Technology has allowed us to take something. We used to have to go take a vacation. Now we can take and have a spa experience at home. Just put this on, like Calgon, take me away.
So you're about to get a spa experience.
Oh, wow. Do I get a manicure and pedicure
so
too?
Even more specifically, she's going to hear some things.
Yes.
She's going to, some lights are going to, sorry.
Right. What's happening in the front is called retinal flashing with your eyes closed. It's like looking at a candle. In the old days of meditation, you look at a candle, they call it a jyoti meditation. But what happens is you can't always predict what the candle's going to do or the listener. So science has proved that we can have flashing light that between the right and left brain, balance your brain, harmonize what's going on in your nervous system, and actually get you into a deep state of relaxation where your body, we've proven that your body will have a 20 to 30% neurological improvement. So better than a power nap in 10 minutes.
Wow.
So you put this on, boom, you're recharged and refreshed. And right now, currently, it's being used in over 1,000 clinics across the country.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So now we're just now getting it out to the general public and saying, hey, this is something.
Doctors have people come into their office and say, okay, let's get this thing on you here. Let's have you experience this for a few minutes while me and Patrick continue to talk. So
wait, how come you're not the guinea pig, David? I want to see this on your head.
Look at this hair. You don't.
Yeah, this hair.
So if you just put that on, and we'll just keep the lights low for right now, since
keep them low.
What happens is this kind of slides down.
People want to see you on it. You're the model here. They want to see you wear this.
If you slide,
there's no entertainment value.
I hope our crew is taking pictures of it.
So what would happen, of course, if you're in your bed or in a zero gravity chair or in a recliner, you could just zone out. And there's different lengths of time depending on what you're.
Something on for her?
Yes.
So she's already hearing something.
Yes. She should be. We have it at low light because we don't want her to go too deep sitting here.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'd like to see her go deep.
Some people.
I've been trying to get her to go deep on this whole show.
Yes. So, but what happens when you listen to it? There's different journeys, maybe different relaxations. I'm using this.
I don't hear anything.
Well, there's nothing going on right now.
I mean, I hear you guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you see the lights and stuff? I see the lights.
Should I close my eyes?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You want to keep your eyes closed. You're going to be blinded by this. So, yeah, I set that up for her. So this is kind of what's interesting to me. I thought that was great to have on. Again, Jerry Seinfeld is doing meditation.
Oh, it's like nature.
Russell Brand is doing meditation. Several of the Hughes are doing this. Hugh Jackman is what I was talking about. But they're really getting into this whole meditation thing. It's a very big thing in the business world that we're seeing. Most people that find this, are they finding this through websites, conventions, their doctor, a little bit of all?
Mostly through the doctors. It was featured in a movie by Napoleon Hill Foundation because we did a series based on Think and Grow Rich.
Yeah.
So a lot of business people that read that book, now they can basically mainline that information into their subconscious and start acting out those behaviors.
So what's Lorena experiencing?
She's experiencing,
right now?
it's called AM focus. So in the morning, let's say that most people, you probably heard the expression, people are walking around asleep. Well, that means they have high delta going, which is a sleep cycle.
Okay.
So we're going to wake people up in the morning and get them energized, and it's like a digital cup of coffee, if you will.
Oh, wow, great.
Afterwards, they'll be energized because we're training the brain to wake up in the morning, and then we have sessions that train the brain to shut down in the evening.
Yeah.
One of the biggest side effects of the brain tap is that people sleep better.
Yeah. Well, I did notice that. I mean, there are certain things that people come to this more than other things, and some of those things are people use this to help quit smoking, and there's testimonials of that. Hey, this helped me quit smoking. Insomnia is another big one. Weight loss. What are some of these others?
Well, back in 2006, which seems like a long time ago, I was in People magazine because the technology had helped hundreds of people take off half their weight and keep it off for more than 5 years.
Yeah,
which is
and
kind
I
of
want
impossible.
you to be able to explain that more, and we've got to go to a break, and I just realized that, and so I don't want to cut you short. Sure. When you come back, we'll talk about the 3, 4, 5, 600 different ways and different programs that this device has. It's braintaptechnology.com. Go there, find out more, and we'll be back with more in just a minute.